Parliament's constitutional mandate, how laws are made.
One of the most important tasks of a provincial parliament is to make the laws through which the province is managed. Parliament can also make changes to the existing laws. Equally important for the Parliament is to make sure the laws are implemented correctly and fairly. The laws that the Western Cape Provincial Parliament makes will apply to all who live in the province, who work here or are just visiting. Let's use Aubrey as an example. He drives a bus in the Cape Town area. There are general provincial laws that he must abide by, like getting a bus driver's license. City regulations made in line with provincial laws regulate where he can operate, where he can pick up passengers and drop them off. So how are provincial laws made? The first thing to remember is that the laws of the country are supreme. No law can be made in a province, including the Western Cape, that goes against a national law. With that distinction, the processes at national and provincial level to make laws are pretty much the same. Let's say the provincial parliament wants to make a law that will restrict buses of a certain size from using provincial roads during certain times of day. This is something that will impact Aubrey and other drivers like him. Sindiswa takes a bus to university, so the law might also impact him. Laws normally start with an investigation. An issue might be brought to Parliament's attention through one of the representatives in Parliament. These can be brought by members of the public, by officials, or by members of Parliament. Once the issue is brought before Parliament, a commission consisting of members of different political parties is formed to investigate. Based on the investigation, a report is written, which can suggest that an existing law be amended or a new law be made. Now the law or the suggested amendments must be written. Once written, the law is tabled in Parliament, where it is read for the first time. Most new laws or amendments are then sent back to a committee for further investigation and public hearings. Because this amendment to an existing law will impact Aubrey directly, he is in Parliament today to give his input. After the input is considered and changes made to the initial amendments or new law, it is sent back to Parliament, where it is read for a second time. The law is then debated by members of Parliament. After the debate, they vote. A simple majority voting in favor of the law or amendment means the law is accepted. It is signed by the Premier, published, and becomes law. It must now be implemented by officials of the relevant government department. If a majority of members vote against it, the law is rejected. It's not a good day for Aubrey and Funeka. The amendment to an existing law which they supported was not accepted. It's not the end of the process though. They can choose to make changes to their suggested amendments before the final vote.
This video was brought to you by the Western Cape Provincial Parliament.